Good morning. My name is Salvador Chang Jr. Okay, I'm here on this fine morning at Skydive DeLand to tell you guys about flaring. Very important to save your life. Disclaimer, I am not a coach. Nobody in this video is a coach. So do with that information what you will, and let's get into the video.
So step 1 of the 8 steps that we're going to go through today is going to be observe. If you're at a drop zone, just go ahead and watch different skydivers and their different flaring techniques and how they land their canopy. This is going to help you out a lot. Just like if you wanted to be a professional NBA player, you would watch the NBA. Here, we want to be professionals at flaring, so we're going to watch other people flare successfully. All right, guys, so step number 2 is there's going to be 3 different ways that you can primarily think about your landings. The first one is going to be a stand-up landing. This is primarily what we're shooting for. This is the safest option. Option number 2 is going to be to slide it in, which you're going to see, let's say you're coming in a little too hot. You can act like if you're going to steal home plate, if you're playing baseball, you're just going to kite out and slide it in on your butt. You're going to get your jeans or pants dirty, but that's option number 2. And then option number 3 is what we call a PLF, which stands for parachute landing fall. And this is what one looks like. And this is primarily what you don't want to do. Okay, so step number 3, now that we know what to expect and we can visualize it, that's exactly what we're going to do. Step number 3 is visualize your landing before you see it. Just like if you're going to go on a skydive, you visualize the skydive before you do the jump. I want you to visualize the landing before you make it happen. So once again, close your eyes, see yourself standing up, and I'm going to teach you how to stand it up right now. So for steps 4 and 5, for the practical things that you can do to help your flare before you get in the air, you're gonna need a staircase like this one, and I'm gonna walk up the staircase now. All right, so ideally you're gonna wanna be around 12 to 15 feet above the air as stated here with the staircase, and you're gonna act as if you're flaring. This is about the same height that you're gonna start your flare in the 2-stage flare. So first off, you're gonna want your hands all the way up like this. When you're all the way at the top, 12 to 15 feet, you're gonna look kind of silly, but just do it, trust me, it helped me a lot. This is actually something that Carl Dougherty helped me out and taught me, so rest in peace to you, legend. So anyway, you're gonna have your hands all the way up, you're gonna come down. This is part of one of the 2-stage flare, hands all the way up. When you start to get around halfway through the staircase, that's where you're gonna kind of halfway punch and kind of sit here. You're gonna notice here, you're gonna start getting some lift, and it's gonna kind of bring you up to where your feet are kind of gliding across the floor. You're gonna still be here, and then as you get closer and as your feet kind of glide across, you're gonna kind of fully flare and actually kick it out like you mean it. This way you pop up all the way, and then beautifully you should be able to land your canopy. And that's part 2, is once again, when you're halfway down, you're gonna hold it here for a while and then finally punch it out as needed depending on your canopy. Okay, so step number 6 that I see is a common mistake, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down for this one. This way you can see what I'm actually doing with my hands. But a common mistake is, and this is human instinct, is to put your hands down in front of you if you're gonna fall, which is actually wrong, because depending on which way you're pulling the toggles, once again, the toggles control the canopy. So depending on which way you're pulling the toggles is actually going to control your landing and how you fall. So let's say I'm coming in and I'm a little unsymmetrical, because with skydiving you want to make sure everything's symmetrical. But let's say my left hand is a little lower than my right. I'm going to be coming in on a left hand turn. My natural instinct would be to tell me to put my left hand out to catch myself, which is wrong, because that's going to induce a bigger left hand turn. So what you want to do is don't put your hand down on the skydive. You always want to complete your flare all the way out. So let's say I'm coming in to the left. I want to counter my left hand turn and drop my right hand. This way, once again, my parachute is level and I can land my canopy safely. So step number 7 is going to be to fly a canopy that is the correct size for your progression. If you're unsure what size canopy is best for you, I would go to an instructor, ask their opinion, and of course they would get your wing loading and then go from there. And then last but not least, step number 8 is going to be to take a canopy flight course. Do your research and then pick a canopy course that fits you, and then of course sign up and go through it. It'll help your accuracy and your canopy flight a ton. Now to move into something practical that you can actually do when you're practicing in the air, everything that we just learned, you're going to go over your holding area. You're always going to do these exercises over your holding area, and you're going to do them above 2,000 feet, just as a reference. So all in all, let's recap everything that we've learned today. First off, you're always going to start your flare under a level wing. Secondly, you're going to keep your arms up until it's time to flare. Third, you're going to go ahead and start your flare anywhere from 12 to 15 feet above the ground. Number 4, you're going to pull down on your toggles so that you level out just above the ground. So this is about chest high. And then number 5, you're going to look up rather than looking down at the ground. Number 6, glide as long as possible before putting your feet down. And then number 7, flare like you mean it, all the way through, strong, punch it out for a clean, nice, beautiful finish.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned how to flare. Now it's time to hit that like button and that subscribe button.
Yeah, man. What's going on here, guys? Hey, hit that little bell if you ever need down here.
Yeah, definitely hit that bell, otherwise you're gonna miss the great content.
And we're doing good here.
Cheers.
Hey Sal, I thought I'd let you know of this, right? Because I see loads of people are inspired by yourself recently, and I thought I'd just voice note it to you. So as you know, I've been doing my AFF, going for my A license. Bro, every single plane ride up, I quit skydiving because I hated the fear so much. Like, I'm so scared of heights. And then every time that, like, the day finished and we were, like, going back to our cars and stuff, I used to get back to my hotel, literally put on your YouTube channel and just be inspired by how much fun you can have with your friends. And no joke, bro, that is the only reason I've managed to push through to achieve what I'm achieving, because to this day I'm like, 16 jumps in, and bro, still I get to that door, I freeze. I think on my last, it was like my 5th, so my 5th jump, my coaching jump, my 5th coaching jump, I got pushed out. But yeah, honestly, just wanted to say thank you so much, brother. Your videos do bits for a lot of people. Like, I'm not even joking. Anytime I start shitting myself about going back in the plane, I just remember, bro, just go through with it, get your license just so you can jump out with your friends and have fun. And I genuinely can't wait to meet you guys down in Skydive the Land in July. So yeah, meeting the guy that inspired me to be a skydiver. Hope you're good, brother.